Let me ask you a question. How many times today have you been irritated for no reason? Someone cuts you off in traffic. A friend leaves you on read. Someone makes a dumb comment, and suddenly, you're seething. Your day just went from good to terrible in seconds. Why does this happen? Why do we let every little thing get under our skin? Why do we get angry when someone doesn't even know they've triggered us? Here's the secret. It's all about control. You're giving away your peace for free. Your emotions, they're on a leash, and other people are holding it. You react, you get mad, you overthink, and boom, your day is ruined. But here's what I want you to know. You don't have to react. You don't have to lose your cool. You can take back control. You can stay calm when everyone else is losing their mind, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Today, we're going to unlock the power to become mentally untouchable. No more letting people push your buttons. No more emotional roller coasters. Just pure control. Ready to get unbothered? Let's dive in. Part 1. Why do we react? Here's the deal, you're not crazy. When someone cuts you off, or your boss sends a passive-aggressive email, it's natural to feel a little spike of anger. Your body's wired to react. But why do we react so strongly to the little stuff? It's all because of your brain. You see, your brain's job is to protect you from danger. It's been doing that for centuries. When you feel disrespected, or when someone makes you feel less than, your brain thinks it's under attack. Rejection? Embarrassment? Failure? In the old days, those could literally cost you your life. But here's the problem. Today, the things that trigger us, like a side eye from someone, or an ignored message, they don't actually mean anything. But your brain doesn't know that. To your brain, every negative situation is a threat. It's doing its job, but it's doing it poorly. Here's the kicker. You can't stop that initial surge of emotion, you're human, after all. But what happens next? That's the key. You don't have to let it control you. Part 2. How to stop taking things personally. Let's face it, most of us are way too invested in what other people think of us. Someone gives you a weird look at the store, and suddenly, you're wondering if they think you look stupid. Or maybe your friend doesn't reply to your text, and you're spiraling, thinking, did I say something wrong? Are they mad at me? But here's a truth bomb, not everything is about you. I know, it stings a little, but it's true. Most people who are rude, dismissive, or just downright annoying, they're not doing it because they have a personal vendetta against you. They're doing it because they're dealing with their own stuff. Here's how you do it. Every time someone acts out or makes you feel bad, remind yourself, not my energy, not my problem. It's really that simple. Don't absorb their stress. Let it bounce off you like water off a duck's back. The less you take it personally, the more power you reclaim. Part 3. The power of emotional minimalism. Emotional clutter. Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what most of us are carrying around every day. We have this massive emotional baggage filled with old grudges, past mistakes, unresolved feelings, and toxic interactions. And guess what? It's weighing us down. Here's how it works. When someone says something rude, instead of holding on to it and replaying it over and over in your head, you simply let it go. When you face a setback, instead of overreacting and stressing yourself out, you simply observe it, feel it, and then release it. It's like cleaning out your emotional closet. The more you let go of unnecessary reactions, the lighter you feel. And the best part? The more you practice emotional minimalism, the more you realize that most things don't deserve your time, energy, or focus. Think about this. Not every rude comment needs a response. Not every inconvenience requires a meltdown. And not every tiny irritation needs to hijack your whole day. You know what the best part of emotional minimalism is? You become untouchable. You stop letting the small things bother you, and you start to save your emotional energy for what truly matters. Part 4. What happens when you don't react? Here's the crazy part. When you stop reacting to everything, something amazing happens. People around you start to notice. They start to wonder, what's going on with them? Why aren't they freaking out like everyone else? And here's the thing, they'll either respect it or be confused by it. Either way, they lose their power over you. You know the type, the ones who thrive on drama? The ones who constantly try to poke and prod, trying to get a rise out of you? Well, guess what? When they realize you're not going to react, they lose interest. It's like taking away their favorite toy. Drama needs an audience. Without one, it withers. It dies. People who crave attention or chaos need you to react in order for them to feel validated. Once you stop playing along, they lose their fuel. You've effectively made yourself invisible to their manipulation. And don't be surprised if you start hearing things like, you're cold or you're hard to read. Good, that means you're doing it right. You're not here to entertain other people's mess. You're here to protect your peace. And when you choose peace over drama, you'll notice a shift. People will either adjust their behavior toward you or they'll leave. Either way, you win. Part 5. Real strength looks calm. Ever notice that one person who's always cool as a cucumber, no matter what's going on around them? A crisis unfolds, people are panicking, but that one person? Completely calm. They're not nervous, they're not angry, they're not stressed. They just have this unshakable calm that makes you think, how do they do it? That's real power. It's not about not caring. It's about having the strength to decide how you respond and to choose calm. It's about sitting with discomfort, feeling the anger rise, and then choosing to let it go instead of acting on it. That level of calm isn't a coincidence. It's earned. It's developed over time. People who stay composed when the world is falling apart have practiced mental discipline. They've sat with their emotions, examined them, and chosen to rise above them. Here's what I want you to understand. Real strength isn't about being loud. It's about being quiet when everyone else is screaming. It's about walking away from petty conflicts and choosing your peace. It's about not reacting to every little thing that gets thrown your way. This kind of calm? It doesn't just make you mentally untouchable. It gives you a sense of freedom. The freedom to not let anything or anyone dictate how you feel. The freedom to live your life without constantly being on edge. Part 6. Build mental toughness like a muscle. You know how you build muscle, right? Lift heavy weights. Slowly, steadily, over time. The more you do it, the stronger you get. Mental toughness works the same way. You don't wake up one day and suddenly have control over every single emotion. You build it. Every time you resist the urge to react, every time you choose not to engage in drama, every time you pause before you speak, you're strengthening your mental muscle. Here's how you start. 1. Start small. Try standing in line without getting frustrated. Let someone cut in front of you without saying anything. Resist the urge to get irritated when things don't go your way. 2. Practice patience. When you're stuck in traffic or dealing with a delay, use that time to breathe, reflect, or listen to a podcast. Instead of fuming, use those moments to train yourself to stay calm. Every small act of restraint, every moment of calm you choose, adds up. Over time, you'll notice that the things that used to trigger you won't even faze you anymore. So here's the bottom line. You don't have to become a robot who feels nothing. That's not the goal. But you can stop letting everything and everyone shake you up. You can stop giving away your power for free. The next time someone pushes your buttons or tries to drag you into their drama, remember, you have a choice. You can take a step back, breathe, and protect your peace. You don't have to react. And with time, that calm will become your default. That's when you'll truly become mentally untouchable. The best part? You don't need anyone's permission to take back control of your peace. So take it, own it, and watch how it transforms your life.